Selected first overall in the 2015 draft, Connor McDavid has yet to play a single minute of NHL hockey, but it's never too early to start looking ahead to next year's projected #1 pick. Auston Matthews was born 2 days too late to be eligible for 2015. If he had qualified, he likely would have gone third overall behind McDavid and fellow American Jack Eichel. As John Liu reports, for the next 11 months, Matthews will be under the microscope as next year's consensus #1 pick. First up, the U.S. World Junior Evaluation Camp in Lake Placid.
At this time last year, former Boston University star Jack Eichel was a hot commodity. His World Junior teammate and roommate Auston Matthews was taking notes on how Eichel handled the hype and scrutiny which the Scottsdale, Arizona native would eventually experience.
The way he handled himself last year with all the media and attention between him and Connor McDavid, it was something definitely I watched really closely. He just kept his world small. I mean, he didn't focus too much on what people were saying around him.
Matthews' world has been anything but small. Last season, he was the MVP at the U18s. He shattered the National Team Development Program scoring record by 14 points with 55 goals and 61 assists. He played a regular role at the World Junior Championship and then competed for a roster spot on Team USA at the World Championship in Prague at the age of 16.
I think what's happening now is he's learning what works best for him, and as he gets against older, stronger competition, I see a guy that's expounding on those things and starting to do the things that work well for him and his line mates.
If Matthews fulfills that promise, he would become the first American to be selected #1 since 2007 and would join Mike Modano as only the second U.S.-born center to be chosen first overall.
I watch him, and the kid, like you said, got signs of, Mo, the way he skates. Big, strong kid.
That size, in addition to Matthews' skill and creativity, has also drawn comparisons to Ron Francis from Zurich Lions bench boss Mark Crawford, who not coincidentally could be coaching Matthews this coming season. It would be an unprecedented step for a North American draft-eligible prospect to pass on major junior to play in Europe and draw a salary while encountering unique pros and cons.
He's going to be in a playing situation, playing against older players throughout the whole thing, so that's a positive, I think, in one aspect of it. The game-to-game intensity is probably a little bit different over there, which I'm not going to say it's a concern, but it's something that he's going to have to maintain the pace of play that he plays here over there, and he might be surrounded by people that don't quite play with that same pace or intensity level.
Matthews' agent, Pat Brisson, had hoped to have resolved his client's playing status prior to evaluation camp, which means he's keeping Europe off Matthews' radar this week so he can focus on Team USA. But Brisson told TSN that upon conclusion of this camp, he expects to render a decision next week about whether or not Matthews will play overseas. John Liu, TSN, Lake Placid, New York.